What's going on, guys? FlameMasterZ here, back with some more Genshin Impact. And just so you guys know, throughout this video I'm gonna be showing off this island, this special quest that I heard about from when I was researching the game recently. And this is a quest that some people didn't want to show for some reason, but I'm showing it to you guys, and you guys can take, is it something to actually hide or didn't want people to see. But in this video you guys gonna hear my twin, because we was playing together, which the next video I post will be probably whenever he posted his. We played co-op together and we did a little challenge, but you guys gonna hear him in certain parts of this. But I'm gonna try to make this video as short as possible to explain how to go through this, because he was having a tough time trying to figure out this puzzle, and this puzzle was crazy. And honestly, if you don't pay attention to a lot of stuff that actually go on this island, and the stuff that the book that you're gonna have to read to tell you what to do, it's gonna be frustrating. A lot of people might be really frustrated with this. I don't know that you supposed to be on a certain level to do this, but I'm gonna recommend people to at least have a level 30 person, or to do this really well, to have at least a level 40 archer at the time. But yeah, you gotta use Kaya to get to this island, and we're just gonna get into the video and show you how this whole process went. So like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the video. So yeah, let's get into this and just roll the intro.
Son of a bitch!
Okay guys, once you get to the island, you have to talk to this statue that's sitting in the middle of the island that look like a bow and arrow. But once you talk to the statue, you find this note, because you have to go around and look on the beach. Is on the left side, well, the right side, facing from the statue. So after you do that, you go back to the statue and you read the note. Now the note is basically the scripture of this island. It's basically a scholar that was researching the island, and they highlighted a lot of things in the note. You guys can pause it once I get to the note right here in a second here, and you guys can read it yourself, because me reading over this one, I'm terrible at reading. Probably guys from back in the day would tell you that, or when I be, you know, doing some research and stuff, because I'm dyslexic, so some words is, you know, all over the place. But anyway, when you get to this note, it highlights certain things that you need to do, and when you do these certain things, that you can see it say elemental blade shadow falls directly downwards, division. You listen to those and you'll find out exactly what you need to do. Now the thing about this is, it say 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. that is important, so you got to change your time to that. And if you don't, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna show you guys some dialogue with me and my twin, which when he was very frustrated with this mission and how long it took. So just listen to this.
Let me save this, because nigga, it's gonna take me forever to figure this shit out. Otherwise, I'll get mad and give up. Either or gonna happen.
I told you was not paying attention to this.
The fuck are you talking about?
You don't see these energy trails?
Who?
These energy trails at 2 o'clock over here.
No.
So with that said, as you guys can see, it may have a glitch that you may not see this, but I didn't have that problem. But we had to find these things at 2 a.m. and of course the time changed, and if you don't do this quickly, it'll turn morning and you have to do it over. So yeah, right now I'm gonna show you guys our little audio, as you guys can see here. I'm just speed through this and I'm just explaining this afterward.
I didn't see Jack. Stand in the middle of the thing in the ground. Cause I see him now. Look at that. Just sit down, boy. I'm like, bro, I was looking at my vision and everything. Nothing was showing up for the longest. What is this? You gotta use land to break it. So how can we get land over there? Well, that makes no sense. Oh, see, look, now it's showing bird feathers. others on the thing. I was standing here a lot, bro. The whole time doing this. Not once did I see any of the energy trails. Watch, what? You wanna show the video, bro? Well, I probably ain't gonna show all this in the video. Depends on what the surprise is. Now the question is, what the 3 things you gonna disperse? I dispersed 1, it didn't even count. Well, I know what 2 of them at. Did you disperse 2? Well, he got 1 that counted. Counted 1. Only see 1. You got 2. 1 is up on a pillar. Second one is off on the beach on a rock. Got that one. And the last one? Wait, did the time change so I can do it now? That will happen. Now I know the date, yep. How did they change that quick? Time moves extremely fast in this game. Yeah, there's 1 already, so you don't have much time to do this. It's legit that minutes. Right, the daytime cycle, and this is every minute in the real daytime cycle. Oh, I see the last one. And it just disappeared. Yep. Right. Frosted flakes are more dangerous. Hey, where the last one at? On the beach, on the left side. Opposite to the other one that you got. Who said move the fire? Yeah, it's in the water too on another pillar. I'm like, man, I'm mad that I was using my sight this whole time. No, I did that one. Wait, what the heck? Why didn't it move even farther? I was up there. You did the one that's sitting out in the ocean? Yeah, I got that. What the heck? That looked like the barrier that was over Storm Terror's territory.
Okay, once you get all the pieces, which I just showed you guys how to find them, because it was a while that it took us a while to actually find them, but I sped through the process. And I also love the audio there because it sounded like we were chipmunks, and to me it was funny. You guys may see it funny, some of you guys may find that actually annoying, but once you collect all these wind spirit energies or whatever it's called, I don't know the names of these things, you need a wind type 1. If you don't have a wind type going on this island, you're just gonna be having a bad day. So make sure your character have a wind type. If you don't have a secondary wind type like Venti or what's his name, Sus Rose or Suck Rose, make sure your main character have this wind type ability on, because if not, you have to leave the island and come back, and that process is like 5-6 minutes just getting over here. So you got to fight this thing, the Eye of the Storm. And I'll just skip through the battle through this because I wanted to make this video as short as possible. But the whole time I was fighting this thing, which is kind of irritating, that the fact I had to do this was I didn't have an Archer. The only Archer I currently have in this game is Amber, and my Amber is not strong. Well, she's not strong in general, but my Amber is not leveled up to the point where, you know, she have her new alt and stuff like that. I just don't play Amber, but I wish I had other characters like Venti and Electric Chick. But hey, the pools just keep giving me Barbara, just the same way it giving is Barbara, and you know, Barbara. But yeah, after you beat it somewhat, you had to jump into this thing lights up, and you jump into this and fly off into the Temple of 1,000 Storms, I believe that's the name of it. So when you go to that temple, or the Eye of the 1,000 Storms or something like that, you goes up into here and go all the way back to where the island actually is. So you guys can see from this distance where you needs to be to see this island. Now I didn't show the island on the map, but at the end of the video I'm just gonna show the map for a brief second, so you guys gonna actually see where this place actually is on the map. But from here you guys can see this is the way over there. Now this would be more convenient if this ring or these rings was able to be accessible again to get to the island, because if not, you're just gonna keep using the ice, Kaya's ice, or your characters with ice ability to go to this island. Now like I said, if you don't have a wind character, do not go to that island and complete these missions, because you won't be able to complete the mission without a wind character, and you're gonna be frustrated to go back into the lands and have to go find another character, or you have to switch your element from the stones if you don't have another wind character. But we had to go to the temple, and I don't know what's with this mission. I know I heard of this mission before, because when I first seen this island, I told my twin, I seen somebody talk about this island before, but they wasn't showing anything about the island and saying it was a surprise. Now The wind Eye of the Storm is not a surprise to me. I've seen many of the Eye of the Storms, and we had to fight this thing again. And throughout this mission, I don't know what's so important with this. It was kind of annoying instead of something so spectacular. Unless something else happens once you get to a higher level or something, I just had to check the island again. But you gotta switch the time back to 2 a.m. and you see these things again. And of course you go through that process. This time when you break these things, enemies comes out, and once the enemies come out, you got to kill the enemies, break the other parts of the spirit things, and then the Eye of the Storm returns. And once the Eye of the Storm returns, you guys just gotta fight that again. Now that's just basically the mission. I don't see what was so important with the mission. I don't see what was so fascinating with this mission, but the fact of finding the island itself and doing, you know, going through that riddle and had to set the time, the day and everything, maybe that was the important part and the fun part about this. But at the same time, just like how my twin had, it may not be fun. It may be annoying to certain people. So therefore, that's why I wanted to make this video for you guys to see how to do this. And therefore, when you go to this island, you won't have a headache or frustrated at the game because it just wasn't making sense. And the only reason I figured out what to do with the vision thing, because I just beat the mission with Lisa, that where I was on a date with Lisa and we had to follow electric energies, basically spiritual electric energy, and find a certain thing. So I figured that out, and that's why I was able to have the knowledge to use my vision at the middle of that freaking talisman thing and find out what to do. And the last part of this, you just talk to this dude and you complete the mission. And I believe dude said he will come back to him once he figure out or set camp on the island. So I believe it's another part to this. If there is anything else about this island, I will let you guys know in a later video. But as of right now, the mission is complete, and I don't know that anybody showed this as well, like the actual process through this. I know the island itself was shown, or at least mentioned in some video. I forget what video it was, but yeah guys, that's it. So with that being said, bring the heat and stay smoking hot, and also like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. So yeah, peace and have a wonderful day. I said my outro backwards, but you know how that is. I'm out.